right. It's Friday. Happy Friday. Typically, this would be the beginning of March break, but sadly, here in Ontario, our March break has been pushed back a little bit. So, I'm going to drown my sorrows in crafting this weekend, because that's what everyone does, right? You drown your sorrows in crafting. It's my happy place. Welcome. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining. My name is Shannon, and this is Paper Delights. And I come on every Monday to Friday at 7 p.m. to inspire you and energize you, stir the imagination. Maybe you don't do cards. Maybe you like watercolors. Maybe you like scrapbooking pages. Hopefully there'll be something here that, you want to try or recreate or what have you. Most of the products that I use can be found on my Stampin' Up site, which is the button on the Facebook page. Or if you want a bit more of a personal touch, please feel free to give me a shout and I'd be happy to place an order for you. So at the beginning of the week, we were playing with the little chickens there with the little baubles. So much fun. Needless to say, I have a bag of those wobbles in my shopping cart for Amazon. I just haven't yet pressed purchase. Oh, they're so cute though. And then day before, we did some of the cards with the In Blooms and all the beautiful pierced bloom dies. Gorgeous. Making all sorts of beautiful flowers. Layering. You can do whatever color combination that you like. I just chose these ones because it went with the paper. But it's a great, great set. So today we're going to play with this set just a little bit differently. I like this one. They're all so pretty. This one used the paper instead of the flowers. So this one here, I've seen some cards made with this. This is the stitched, let's see what it's called, the stitched triangle dies. And you get a whole bunch of, this is a right angle, and you get a whole bunch of different triangles, different sizes, a ton of different sizes. And I've seen some really amazing cards made with the triangle dies. So I got the set because I really wanted to try it. So we're going to make a pretty card using that triangle dies. And it's so simple and easy. So this is Seaside Spray, I want to say. And then I took the triangle dies and I did a main one for the middle, and then same paper for that one. This one's a slightly different paper. I did the smaller ones. So it's almost like a patchwork kind of a thing. And I'm thinking this weekend I'm going to play more with the dies and the punch to do these kinds of types of cards. I think that's where I'm headed this weekend, but we'll see. You never know. So this was my idea, was to put the corner pieces and then our stitched flowers around the side. So this one I stamped Hello Friend, but this one I think I'm going to leave plain, and then that way people can choose if they want it to be for Easter or birthday or what have you. So we'll go ahead and put this on. So I'm just going to pull this a bit towards me so that I can make sure that I'm not too off. And I'm trying to put an even gap across the top and to the side. And do the same thing on the bottom with an even space on the side, on the top. trying to keep it similar to that one up there. Doesn't have to be perfect. I don't think if you sent the card to anybody, they're going to be measuring with their rulers to see. I mean, obviously you don't want a huge, crazy kitchen kind of to it, but I think you're good. And then my middle one, I'm just trying to, again, have it equal to the best of my abilities. There, how simple is that? And then we've got our flowers, and we're gonna build these up. We can even bring in a few more if we want to add to them. So let's get our glue dots here, and we'll start building our flowers. So like I said, this is a fun set if you want to have lots of layers and dimensions. And you can do it in a multitude of colors, right? Again, I only chose these colors because that sort of is what the paper was, but you can put it in any color combination you would like. I think this too would make a really pretty starfish for the ocean ones. I think it's a nice shape for a starfish. So a little versatility there, just saying. They've got a really pretty, what was I going to say? Embossing folder with the ocean. It's on my wish list. It's on my wish list. So it'll probably show up at some point. All right. So again, you can pick and choose all the different ones you would like to put. I just throwing these guys together. No real rhyme or reason to it, to be honest. And then we've got some greenery. So I think greenery here. I think I want another one underneath. Do I want a white one? Because we've got, or do we want to introduce another color? A light pink? I don't know. What do you guys think? Or another dark blue? What do you think? Any thoughts, ideas, opinions? I could do another dark blue. Do you like the dark blue or do you like the white? The white's kind of nice. The white's kind of nice. I don't know now. See? It's a great thing about this. You just can keep adding and playing around with it. Maybe I want to add another one to that one. What do we think about this one? White or navy blue? Maybe the white. No opinions? All right, we'll go with the white. And this is Seesaw, soft sea foam, I believe. Or mint macaron. No, I think it's soft sea foam. All right. Now, put my leaf. Going to sort of go like that, and I want to make sure that my leaf doesn't go off the edge, kind of like that. And then this one we can put here as well, so we get another glue dot. And basically, you're just layering things up. We're adding flowers and leaves and petals and all that good stuff as we go. Add a petal to that one. I just kept the color combinations simple. Let's see what else we got in here. We've got these ones. And maybe we'll choose one of these ones because they come out just a little bit more. Like that. Maybe another one up here. All right. And I think I'm going to pop them up a bit as well. This one's kind of got a bend in it, so I'm going to glue it down with a glue dot. So Easter is coming. It's just right around the corner. Do you guys send Easter cards to people? Is that something you guys typically do? Is it something new that you might be doing? Is there any cards or theme of cards that you would be interested in seeing? Leave a message, drop me a text. I would love to hear from you. There. All right, one last one. Just because, you know, there. I think I need a little one in there. What do you think? You agree? Fabulous. Now let's see if I can find to put in the middle. Put a little pink one. Oh, do a little navy blue one. Let's do that. It's cute. Oh, you know what else I could do is I've got these great in color. Okay, hold on. The little in color gems. We could add those too. What do we think? We could add, nope. I think we're gonna go for sparkles. Let's go for some sparkles. Gonna go for diamonds. Some sparkly diamonds. All right, I hadn't planned on spending this much time on this one, but that is okay. There we go. Pretty. All right, so like I said, you can do similar style, but leave a space and just sort of arrange your greenery so that you can have a little sentiment in it, or you can have it so that it's full. Oh, Wink Estella, we'll do that after. All right. We'll do this one next because we'll see if we have time for the other one afterwards. So for this one, I wanted to use the actual stamps and almost like make my own stamps, designer series paper, right? So I just took a piece of white. I chose a couple of different colors. So this is crushed curry, Mango Melody, Old Olive, and then the blue, I just grabbed Coastal Cabana. All right. And then basically, you just take your colors. I'm going to move this out of the way because I'm going to get things all over the place. And you can either stamp them full strength, or you can stamp them off. So let's try something a little different this time. Let's do a light yellow. Full strength. I'm trying to press firmly. And then let's do, I've got to grab a couple more blocks here. A darker orange. And so basically my idea is we can layer this up like we did the cards, right? Having different tones and depths and things like that. So I can turn this one slightly. So you got yellow. There's so many. So there's different petals, there's different leaves, there's different insides. Let's see, you can do this. Right, then you could do the little dots. There's so many. Like, the sky's the limit, honestly. You could do, like, see how this one has the little dots? You can just do little dots inside. You can do with the blue. It's kind of haphazard because I kind of want to show you, there's so many options, right? So this one I could do full strength, and then I can go in with another color and then go in with dots. I could do the dots in black. So many options with this stamp set. It's incredible. I could be here all night. Like, look how pretty that is. It's an incredible stamp set. If you like to do layering, if you like to have different shades and colors and textures and all of that stuff, this is a great stamp set for that, because there are tons of different flower shapes, middles, stems, leaves, a couple of sayings. Like, it's a great set. So like I said, I could sit here all evening and we could just make our own designer series paper, but we will not. So let me just move this out of the way. So what I did is basically the same thing. I stamped with different colors. I kept my colors to just 3 or 4, just to keep it simple for myself. And then I took my cutter and I cut a section of it. And that's what I ended up with. You could do the same thing using pinks or purples. You could use jewel tones. So many options. I wanted to use more of the yellows and oranges. This is the patterns for the new patterns for the paper coming up this year. So I thought I would use one of those. Isn't that pretty? So we've got a basic white with our lovely green. Then I have saffron. So here, so you can see I played with some of the other colors here, the pinks, the blues. So yeah, so just playing around with the different things. So we're going to put that like that, and that like that, And then I'm just going to put this in behind like that. Or we can put it in front, either way, with our sentiment. So this die is from the flower one as well. So it's a great little label there. So I made this just a little bit wider than the paper. Oops. And I'm going to glue it on. Just going to try and do my best to eyeball the middle like that. Now my bow, I wrapped it around. So it was attached. I tied my bow, got it looking pretty the way I wanted it, moved it to where I wanted it, and then I cut the back so that now when I place it on, it will go around without me necessarily having to put it all the way around, because I was struggling. If you recall, I was struggling to get a nice looking bow. So just trying to decide if I want it on that side like that, or on this side like that. I think I'm going to put it over here. No real rhyme or reason. And then I'm using some of the adhesive from the other side just to sort of hold it in place. You can trim it if you want to. I'm going to add just a little bit more adhesive and then put it on our card base. Comme ça. And this I'm going to pop up, and it will help to hold the ribbon down, or I could use some little glue dots if I wanted to, but I think this should be fine. So another simple way that you could make a whole bunch of cards is stamp a big sheet of white paper with all your flowers and everything, and then just cut the sections that you want. There you go. And if we wanted to, we could go back with some of our flowers. If I had, I could even cut some out of with the yellows and have some flowers on it. But I think I'm going to leave it like that. I am going to, however, I just had it. Oh, there they are. Put some of these on. So these ones are the InStyle color, which is Bumblebee, but it goes well with our So Saffron, and the Bumblebee is this ribbon here. There. Could even go in to where we stamped once it's dry and use some Wink of Stella to add a little bit of sparkle. Just like that. You could use some of the little dots in the white spaces to add a bit more texture if you wanted to. Lots of variety with that stamp set. All right, last card. So this one, I was trying to use all of the different paper on here too. So this one, my idea was to make like a bouquet because the dies have a long stem that has this long stem, and they also have a bow too. I didn't do that one, but it has this long stem. So I thought, well, that's really cute. We could turn it into like a bouquet of flowers. So that's what we're going to do. So we've got this piece for the bottom, then a piece of white because I wanted something just to frame this piece here. And then we've got our flowers and our stems and our string, and we're gonna make a little bouquet of flowers. So let's start putting this one together. There we go. And this is the designer series paper from the Celebration. So this paper I just cut to fit so that it would fit the flowers. Just to sort of frame the flowers a little bit, or our bouquet a little bit, instead of the bouquet just sort of on there. I wanted to frame it a little bit. That's all. So I started to put together some of the flowers, but let's put the rest of these together with my stems and glue dots. And I grabbed these three, but like I said, we've got the thing we can always add more if we feel we want to. And again, I don't have a sentiment picked out specifically for this one. But you can certainly add one to the top or the bottom if you wanted to. I'm just sort of pulling my leaves here to see if I have any other little green ones, but I don't. So, I feel like I need a bit bigger in that one. Let's see. There we go. It's very therapeutic, you know. I just sit in here and I have some music and I have my pop and I just put cards together. All right. So my idea was to take some of the stems, and I don't know if this is going to work, but I had the idea of sort of like trying to tie string around them so it looks like that the bouquet was sort of tied together. But to be quite honest, I haven't thought it through very well, and I'm not entirely sure it's going to work very well. So I'm trying to put some going in different directions, some going this way, some going that way. You know, kind of like that, because I wanted like the stems on the bottom, that kind of a thing. So I think what I might do is start with a glue dot. So I'm going to take this one right here. And I'm going to put it next to, whoops, this one right here, Mr. Glue Dot. And then I'm going to take this one here and put it over there. And I'm going to take another glue dot and put this one here like that. And then maybe another one kind of in the middle like that. Okay, so I've kind of got them together. I'm going to take my string. Like I said, I wasn't sure how this was going to turn out, and who knows, it still might not. I didn't have a chance to play around with it beforehand. So I have to leave myself enough string to tie. And the glue dot will sort of help to hold things in place, I think. All right. Let's see. Let's see. It's always fun. I sometimes go to bed dreaming about different ideas. So it's always like the butterfly with the jars. I went to bed thinking about that one night. So it's always fun when you have an idea and you're able to put it together. At least I find it very fun. Does anybody else go to bed dreaming about cards and ideas, crafting? All right. So there is my string is twisting a bit. I can probably fiddle around with that after. Okay. So there's my attempt. All right, and I'm going to trim it so that it's a little bit shorter. There we go. All right, so there is my bundle of stems. All right, let's get some glue dots and adhere it to the card. Oops. And I'm also putting it over my string so it will help to hold everything in place too, I think. All right. So I'm going to put it down a little bit off of my bunch, but that's okay. And in my attempt to try and glue it down, I also managed to glue my string. Hold on. Come on. There should be no gluing of string. There we go. All right. Like that. There. Okay. We're good. Then we have some greenery. Da, da, da. And then we've got our flowers. And we can put more flowers, but I just did the 3 to start with. There we go. Whew, we've got it. So what are we thinking before I glue anything down? Greenery, more greenery. Thanks. Are we thinking we need more greenery? Is that good greenery? Do we need more, less? What are we thinking here? Can add a few of those. Do we need more flowers maybe? Okay, well, I like that flower there. So what do we need? I like that one there. So we're going to stick that one on. I'm just using some dimensionals to pop up my leaves, and I'm going to use a glue dot on my leaf or on my petal and then add my leaf like that. Like that. Now this one I'm going to use a glue dot to help hold in place because the other one had this to help hold it down, but because of the location of that one, so. There. All right. What do we think? More leaves? Fewer leaves? Do I need to step away? I do have a habit of adding and adding and adding. You can just tell me to walk away. Step away from the cards. Maybe some more greenery over here. I don't know. What do you think? I do tend to like a lot of greenery. I should take a picture of my desk because that's all that is around me, basically. Plant, plant. There's like 4 plants on that side. Plant in front of me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plants on beside me over here. I like a lot of greenery. Maybe I need to walk away from there. I think we're good. Okay. I think we're good. All right. I've got to add some sparkle to it. I think we need some bejewels on this one. A little bit of sparkle. Nice. There. And then I get a little bit of Wink of Stella. And we do up our petals. Just like that. So there you go. So we used our stems in the dies along with all of these beautiful petals to add our beautiful layers. So there we go. Add a bit of Wink of Stella to this one. Great, great set. So much fun. Like I said, I could have sat here, and I have sat all night just creating pretty flower combinations. I'd make one and be like, oh, I should do one like this and like this. Lots of fun. Great, great set. So there you go. There is our cards for this evening. Perfect. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Please, please, please stay safe, and I will see you on Monday at 7, and have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much, and take care.